Hey, Rachelle, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic now. How are you?
I am doing great. We have a special guest coming on today, so I wore my Girl Boss t-shirt just for today because I'm sitting with you and our wonderful guest, Dr. Sarah Thomas, who's going to be here in just a minute. You both are amazing girl bosses, and I am trying to stay up in your footsteps. But how's it going?
It's good. It's been geez, all those famous people. Where do I need? I don't see anybody. Well, not yet. Anyway, listening lips are here. No, it's good. It has been. It felt like a longer week. Finished a big milestone on Monday, kind of. So that was a plus. So now I'm still catching up. You know.
Can you share the milestone?
Yeah, it was no big deal. It just I submitted the manuscript for the book that I was writing for world language teachers. So it's like I've tossed, I mean, it's, in the editor's hands right now. So that gives me a little bit of breathing room until it comes back. Oh, there's the party hat. So
Congratulations!
well, thanks.
Gosh,
Well,
high five!
high five.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it was
No.
a very stressful experience. It was a good experience, but different than the other books that I've written because for world language teachers, and then just thinking about how teaching has been this year and how the style to write it in because it was just me. So yeah, we'll see.
I bet it will be amazing.
I
It
don't
will
know.
be amazing just like you because you are totally rad. I
You
don't
are
know if you
totally
realize
right.
this. You are totally rad.
I don't have
Melissa, I have
anything to
all these
hold up.
things. I have a little bucket with props in it. That's how I do all of this. Yes. Yeah, Rachelle does sleep. She sleeps for a couple of hours, I know, at
Oh,
least.
it's been very few hours this week because between that and between watching my new show on Netflix, last night I was up till 2. I'm like, okay, this needs to stop. Hey, there's
Oh my
Mel
God.
too.
Mel is Melissa. I didn't just made the connection, Melissa. How crazy am I? It's so great to see you. I want to let you know I got some special mail too. I want to give our friend Lainey out. We traded books, and so oops, all the stickers are coming out. And she sent me this cute little lemonade learning keychain also. And I'm just so yeah, I can't wait to dig in. I'm going to have her on my book chat in a couple of weeks. So thank you, Lainey, and I can't wait to see you again. She was on our Valentine's special. Yes, Lainey is awesome, and so are you, Mel. Look at you! Oh my gosh!
Well,
Yes,
I
lemonade
have her
learning.
book here somewhere, and I don't know where I moved it to now because I was reading something in it, and oh well, it's here. But it's a great book. I recommend it very highly. So.
Oh, I can't wait to dig in. Well, I want to congratulate you on your milestone. That is amazing. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether it's from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. We are so glad you're here with us, and we want to invite you into our Thrive and Edu community if you need a supportive educator community. We're thriving, everybody. I know it's hard to believe, but we are. And one of the reasons that we're thriving is because of our guest who is coming up. A lot of people know her. A lot of people love her. She has a huge social media following. And she doesn't try to be anybody other than who she is. She's one of the few people that I met face to face after knowing virtually, and she was seriously the same person. I don't even know if anybody could say that about me. I'm a little bit extra already, and then maybe a little bit more extra. Yeah. Anyway, but she's into everything. She's multi-talented, multifaceted. She's got so much to offer, and she always is educating people as she's learning. And that's just, what do you want to say about her, Rachelle? Because I could go on and on.
You said a lot about her. I can't say enough good things about Sarah. I absolutely love Sarah for so many reasons, but you're right. She is an absolutely just real person, genuine, caring, amazing. I don't know how she does all the things that she does, and I'm thankful to have her friendship. And she's like you. The last time I saw her was with you when we were all together in Nashville, and that was just, we were talking before we came live. That was such a great time together there hanging out, and I hope that we can do that again. So, but seeing her here is, I guess, as good as it gets for right now. So,
hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, good. Thanks. I'm so excited to be here. So thank you so much for having me. And oh my gosh, yes, I cannot wait until we can all get together again, like when the world reopens and everything's safe. Because oh man, we had so much fun in Nashville.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Seriously, Facebook user is that Amanda? I don't know, but Sarah is a national treasure. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yep.
She even keynoted this morning, and I saw some shout outs on Twitter. How did that go?
Oh, that was so much fun. Like I really, really just appreciated the opportunity. Shout out to Katie and the entire organizing team. Like they did such a great job with CSLA, and it's still going on tomorrow too. So I'm super excited. Just had a blast. It was great.
And that wasn't
That's
your first
great.
keynote, was it? Sorry.
Nah, it was my first one, but it was it was definitely as exciting as doing my first one. So yeah.
She's totally rad. I've got to listen to a few things, and I want to say that Sarah also. So she, if you don't know, and you might not know me, but she is also the book boss. She is the EduMatch Publishing CEO, founder, and has helped us both. Rachelle and I publish books, and I've got to listen to her speak at EST and also on different things online. And she's totally rad. Just totally
Y'all
rad.
are rad. Y'all are totally rad. And I have to say the honor is mine. Like being able to collaborate with y'all and all the rest of the EduMatch family. I mean, just it's just been such an honor and a privilege. So thank you all so much for everything you do.
Oh yeah, thank you. And Brianne has she's named you book boss, #book boss, and we're gonna keep it. Like I call it, Brianne, you're amazing. Yes. So cool. And so it's funny because I held up the totally rad, but your keynote is about looking back to move forward. So yes. I think it's appropriate.
Oh man, I love how you did that. Yes, indeed. Yes, throwback. It's Throwback Friday. So yes, indeed.
It is. Yeah. I just finally got the connection with that. So it's all right. I'm catching up.
The connection with what? Well, the totally rad?
Totally rad because the kickback to the 80s and the
yeah.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Yes, I agree that pure boss lady awesome sauce. Yes. And so Sarah, what has like since the pandemic has happened, I know that you probably talked a lot more and you were flying across country. Well, how has it changed your daily life?
Oh man, so we have been virtual like this entire school year. At one point we were going in 2 days a week and then 1 day a week and then no days a week. It's kind of been that way for a while. We're about to go back on March 3rd. Some of us are going back March 3rd. I'm one of those. Some are coming back March 17th and the kids are coming back in April. But I mean, it's totally been, a different experience, still trying to get used to it still, even after like a year. But I'm just like, this is kind of outside of the norm. I mean, more than kind of, but this is definitely outside the norm. So just really understanding the importance of routines and stuff like that. Because whenever I'm off my routine, then, so yeah. How about y'all?
I just can't believe it's been a year.
Right? How about that? Yeah.
I have
it's been a year.
Go ahead. I have that
no, I'm just
anniversary coming up here in a couple weeks of like, it'll be a year since I've walked into a grocery store on March 16th.
Wow.
I decided, I'm like, well, I don't need to, I don't really need to, I don't miss it. We do curbside. And I started to do HelloFresh last week.
Right.
Which I'm a little tired when I come home and I put it together, but I tell you what, I apparently can cook because the meals have been turning out very well.
Yeah, that's good. That is good.
So I don't need to go to the grocery store. I'm good with that.
I honestly don't go to the grocery store too much. My husband does, and I'm okay with that. Although the kids are like, you go because you get better snacks. But I feel a little bit strange about going in public. How about you, Sarah?
Yeah, same. I don't usually go to the grocery store very often. I think it was Amanda who said Instacart for the win, and I'm right there with you. But yeah, definitely. Been doing a whole lot of Instacart. I know the last time, well, I've been in a grocery store a couple times, but usually I just order online. So yeah.
And speaking of online, one of the things I really, really want to press you on are the connections on making, the connections we make online, social media. And I mean, we are proof that you can make good friendships before you ever meet in person. But now that we are more remote and doing things like, remote and virtual, the connections are even more powerful. So I would love to hear both of you and anybody who's watching, like, how are the connections you're making online changing, growing, anything about it?
Such a great question. All right, I guess,
Yeah.
did you want to go, Rachelle?
Oh, no, I was just going to say that was such a fantastic segue from like transitioning from the one topic into the next topic. She's just on today with the totally red. And then speaking of connecting, how are you connecting? No, I mean, just like this, even if being on school online all day on Microsoft Teams, like we're hybrid, teaching kids in the classroom, teaching kids online at the same time. Today, it was just a mess with things and just not working. Then I had a couple meetings after school, same thing, but it's still, even though you're tired, like, so it's still nice to be able to actually see people's faces, as opposed to when my students are on. And Fridays, I'm all about like Friday faces, and I make them turn the camera on just quickly. I'm like, you are still real people. I see you. It's nice, but what a difference that makes. And for people who maybe live in, not larger communities, and it's hard to actually connect a lot. Like, this has been a way of life that we've grown so accustomed to in the past almost year that it's like a natural, it's not like a big thing now, but I just imagine that when we can actually see each other in person, like, how are we going to act? Is it going to be maybe like awkward? Like, oh wait, you're too close. I don't want to talk to you. It's much better when I'm comfortable in my big chair, and I don't know.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Totally. I feel you on that. It's definitely going to be like there might be a little initial awkwardness there, but I think as as a planet, we'll kind of move forward together. But yeah, and in terms of my own journey for connection, so it's funny because the story is fresh on my mind. I told it earlier today. I'll try to give y'all the Cliff Notes version so I don't keep y'all here for like 3 hours. But when I first started teaching in like 2004, there wasn't any of this. Like, there was MySpace, there was Facebook, but not in the ways that we use it now, right? And yeah, MySpace, right? And I know, like, when I first started teaching, I came through alternative certification, and it was a very, very steep learning curve. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I bounced around from school to school. I wasn't in the right environment for me for the first 2 schools. Third school was better. Fourth school, I was just like, okay, I found my groove, I found my home. I actually stayed there for like 8 years. And when I got there, then I was able to start taking some risk for to actually put my energy into thriving, not just surviving. So thriving, just like this community, right? Mm-hmm. So, I got connected when I started going to conferences. I saw a hashtag, and I was just like, okay, let me make a new Twitter so I'm not like interacting with these serious people with all my Flavor Flav and Brett Michael tweets. And I mean, from there, being connected has changed me for the better as an educator, as well as a person. I want to say, like, I've become more empathetic and happier person, I would say, over the course of being connected. Because if I go back and look at my past blogs, it was a hot mess. So I'm still a hot mess, but like I'm a little further along on my journey to non-hot messiness than I was.
And the cool thing, I mean, we're all hot messes. I mean, the cool thing is you started EduMatch like through those connections. Like, connections really do make everything, like, they're you are natural at making connections, even though you are a proclaimed introvert. And I mean, you don't mind saying that, and I've seen you like come out of yourself and just be an amazing speaker. Even though, you don't seek the spotlight, but you are able to like meet people exactly where they are. You started EduMatch before EduMatch publishing ever was. Just being able to connect educators with something that was really important to you. And you were young when you were a lot younger. You're still young when you created all of that. And now, like, there's thousands of us connected because of you. I mean, how does that not go to your head?
Oh my goodness, you are like going to make me all flustered and everything. But no, I mean,
it's a
really,
true story.
yeah, no, it's really thanks to y'all, thanks to the entire community. Like there would be no EduMatch if you all didn't come together and say, okay, I'm down for this. I want to learn and grow with other people. And like really, it's the community that built this. So and I'm just 100% thankful. Oh, I saw 100%, so I stole that Facebook
Yeah.
user. But yes, I'm definitely thankful, and I agree. I'm 100% introvert as well. I do kind of go into my turtle shell from time to time, but
that's okay. I think that social media allows you to be both, to be like put what you're learning and putting it out there, sharing your thoughts and your reflections, but also still maintaining what you need around you, like to keep it private, because it's okay. It's okay to keep things private, and I love that about you and Amanda. I think that's our Facebook user. I'm pretty sure she's also. I love what Ed Tech teacher said. He said, I have learned to see things through different lenses, making me a better person professionally and personally. Mm-hmm. And I think that is a great kind of like statement for this year for those people who are thriving. And when I say thriving, I don't mean that like everything's going perfectly, but just still being able to move forward and grow. I think that's a really great kind of like summary for those of us who feel like we're thriving. Yes,
I agree. And I have to say, I have to give a shout out to Mel, because she has a tweet out there and she did a screenshot, and you've got Sarah and I, and you got like you, Melody, with like this totally rad sign that's on there too. It's hilarious. Like I don't think we even see you. It's just totally rad. Totally rad.
That's totally rad. Sarah is an awesome educator. Sandra. She's a wonderful person. Yes, Sandra, I totally agree.
Thank you so much. Back at you, my friend.
I have a prop for that.
Oh my gosh. I need to get myself some props. I mean, even if a cat walked by here right now, that would be good. Like,
I have a hat that lights up. I don't know if this. I'll maybe put it on before we leave today.
Oh, that would be good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I know Mel we had a Valentine's party last Friday, and Mel didn't even realize that she kept it going. So she like tweeted us out, and then like this huge thread that lasted for days and hours. It was crazy. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, but before we do, we want to bring back our sweet and sour. We want to make sure that we talk about the good things that are happening and the not so great things that are happening, because it's all important to who we are and how we thrive. And so anybody can go first. Even those of you who are watching, if you want to share your sweets, or if you want to share your sours with us, we want to hear it.
Sorry, I just saw something funny.
And I'm reading all the comments.
That is such a good memory that Sandy just posted. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like that was my first time venturing out of area to meet my PLN at Edscape in New Jersey. And oh my gosh, I remember meeting Sandy there that very first time. So yes, indeed.
It's always fun to try and think like where you actually officially met somebody in person or how much time has passed. Like for me, EST 2015 in Philly was the first time, and I met Katrina Adkins and Greg Bagby and a bunch of people who I'm like, oh, and Tisha Richmond. I think that's actually where I had met her officially for the first time in person. But Melody was last year in Nashville, and I felt so bad. I was already in Nashville for like 10 hours that day, and she had been traveling for like 5 hours. I'm like on the way to the airport. She already had 3 flights at that point, and we had the whole day. And then she got in at night, and it was just so nice. Like just such a big hug, and I don't know. It's always good to meet people, and you think, oh yeah. And then you're surprised at how many years have passed. You get those memories that pop up on Facebook or whatever. It's like on this day 10 years ago, you're like, what? But right. So I'm sorry, I diverted it. Sweet and sour.
It's okay. It's all good. And we have some people that are sharing. And so Amanda says her sour, she had to go back today. They were gone all week, and then she went back today to a delayed start. So that's a little freaky, but we're all used to that in the school system, freakiness. Mel says, sweet trying Blooklet for the first time, and her disengaged kids were engaged. That is definitely a
That's
sweet.
a great game too. Oh yeah, at Rewire in Jersey. Gosh, that was 2019, I think. Crazy. I don't know what my sweet is for this week. I mean, I had a lot of fun in my classes this week. I think just because of, I don't know, a humor
you had a
or make jokes
this week.
and try to have fun. Oh yeah, I forgot about. Oh yeah, that might have been partially the sour because I was so convinced that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was just like, oh, this is not happening. It's not happening. So, but yeah, that's actually kind of that's a sweet. Sour, we didn't get the snowstorm we were supposed to get. And I only say that because I just want a little bit of snow because it's nice. And, might have been able to stay home and teach from home for one day, which would have been not bad either.
Yes.
Yeah. A sweet. I love this. Man, is this you? I was able to have tough conversations with my colleagues this week. That is the sign of a strong team. Definitely. Talking about taking a sour and turning it into a sweet. Love that. Sandra says the sweet is seeing the awesome stuff that teachers are doing in virtual learning. I totally agree. I love seeing what everybody is putting out. It's amazing. I know. Listen, y'all can have all of my snow. Texas is starting to warm back up. I'm going to be at 9 degrees is the high today, and it's going to be in the negative degrees low. I still have 2 months of this BS, so whatever. I'm bitter. That's my sour.
Dang. Oh man, yeah. I would say like my sweet and sour. See, I'm struggling with the sweet. Like the sweet is I woke up and I got to. Well, today was sweet. This is sweet. This morning was sweet. So Friday was sweet, and it's payday, so that's sweet as well. The sour was yesterday. Like I got sick for like no reason whatsoever, but I felt like I got hit by a Mack truck. But it was like the weirdest thing. It was like 24 hours and then done. Like today feeling just fine. So that was my sweet and sour.
That is definitely a sour.
Yeah. Oh man, that was sour. I don't know what. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
My sweet is I am down 4 pounds, and I started a new program that is like educating me on how to eat properly and portion size. And yesterday was really, really hard. Today, and it's just water weight. It's not like, but it's weight. I don't care if it's water weight or not. I'm down 4 pounds. I am going to progress. I feel encouraged, and I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome.
Kay says her sour in North Carolina, we've been having lots of rain for many days. Yeah, the weather is a big sour. Thank you, weather. Could you please get warm, stay warm, just the rain that we need and not any more of it and not any more snow, and I pray that all of our Texas friends have the power and our Louisiana and Oklahoma friends have all the power they need and are staying warm at this point. Yeah, we're sorry to hear that. Her neck has been poops.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, ow.
Oh, that was Mel. I was wondering who said that. Oh my.
And Sandra says her sweet is got to talk about the great things her librarians are doing regarding equity, diversity, inclusivity in the school district. Last night's board meeting. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Everybody, high five.
High five. Mel just took a screenshot.
Totally
There's gonna be like 7 pictures of you there with like totally rad. High five.
Yes.
I'm listening.
Hello. For sure. Okay, before we go, it's getting close to the time. Can we play a little game of Would You Rather so we can end on a high note?
We can, but I want to know the other Facebook user. Is that Jillian? Is that Jen Ledford? Because I'm going on the word awesome, so we need to know. Now we have 2 Facebook users, so we'll find out. So I found. Oh, look at the hat!
I'll put this on for the last few minutes so I don't forget.
I like it. Check that out.
Thank you.
Cool.
I feel very underdressed today. I got nothing special going on except some elbow patches on my sweater, which apparently people really like.
Oh, that is cool. That is super cool.
All right, if you insist.
Oh, Sam, okay, cool.
I was going to put my crown
that
on.
Hat. It's
Thank you. Yeah, I just like it was randomly sitting around, and then like last week I had the opportunity to break it out on the Masked Educator. I was filling in for Tisha, and so like you can make it say whatever you want. Like I bought it to go to conferences and just be really flashy and obnoxious, but I never got a chance to use it. So
Oh yeah, I did see you with that on last Friday night. I knew I was
yeah.
like, I feel like I've seen you and I have before. Oh, I'm jealous. So
Oh man, if I find out where I got it from, like, because I got it like in like 1972 or whatever. So no, not literally, but I got it like three or 4 years ago. So if I ever remember where I got it, then I'll definitely get some more and get you one.
all right.
All right.
Okay. So I found some really ridiculous questions for Would You Rather. So I was kind of giggling to myself because these are quite ridiculous. And I need to make sure I save this website for when we do our March festivities. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
Question 1. Would you rather that your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe?
Oh,
Donkey.
yeah,
Donkey.
I go with donkey because
I'm afraid of heights.
yeah, me too. I'm not trying to fall off.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. Some of these, I don't know. Okay. Would you rather only be able to use a fork for eating or only be able to use a spoon for eating for the rest of your life?
Fork for me.
I feel like if we could I could probably take a spoon and make it into like a spork. So I'm going to go with spoon because I have skills. I can do that.
Very skilled.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. This one's kind of funny. Would you rather have to read aloud every word that you read or sing everything that you say out loud?
Read aloud. Probably read aloud, yeah.
I think that there would be a lot of joy in singing. So if everybody else is going to read, I think I'll sing it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to ask this next one because it's just whatever, but I'm going to do it. So would you rather have to high five everybody that you meet or randomly have to give wedgies to anybody wearing green?
Oh, that is tough. I think I would go with the high five on that one. I'm not in the business of giving wedgies, so.
Me either.
I'm not touching anybody else's underwear. I've been changing diapers, poopy diapers for 10 years. I am not longer than that, 12 years.
Well,
I'm not touching anybody else's underwear.
It's funny because my new show on Netflix is The Good Girls. And it's so good. It's so funny. But one of them, the character, the daughter, is getting picked on at school, and they're like pulling your pants down a little bit. And so that made me think about that question. Okay, I could do 15 of these, but I'm going to give you 3 more. So this one: would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos that appear all over your body depicting what you did yesterday?
No.
I'll be a chameleon.
The colors.
Yeah, I'm going with the colors.
Yeah.
You too, Sarah?
Not
colors?
that my face.
Yeah.
I was saying my face says it all, but I don't need anybody knowing what I did. Just saying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait. Okay. This one's ridiculous. Would you rather that everybody had to wear silver jumpsuits everywhere, every day for the rest of your life, or that you had to wear clothing that was seasonally opposite to what is appropriate to wear in the season? Meaning, so if it's the winter, like you have to wear shorts and bathing suits. And if it's the summer, you got to wear like thick, heavy coats and boots and scarves. So silver jumpsuits or...
Wow. For that's
horrible.
Yeah.
That's just mean and disrespectful. First of all, metallic and me, I don't look good in metallics except if it's jewelry. But I would not be able to survive here where I'm living if I have to wear summer clothes. So It's a good thing I'm losing weight because I'm gonna have to go with the silver jumpsuit.
I'm gonna have to go with the jumpsuit as well. Like the summertime, I could do. I do it pretty much anyway, but I can't tolerate the cold at all. So, yeah, me outside in like a bathing suit and shorts in the winter would be a hot mess. So I would go with the jumpsuits because I'd probably freeze.
They're so fancy. Yes, Mel.
I
It's like
yeah.
Star Trek.
Oh my gosh. Okay, last one. Would you rather, it's probably not as good as the other ones, but that's okay. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again?
Hmm.
I don't ever want to stand in line again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with that as well.
Yeah, I think I should have said, would you rather have the traffic lights or never have to wait in a doctor's office more than 5 minutes again?
Ooh, that's another good one.
Yes.
I mean, it would be the same answer, right? Still waiting.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yes, for real. For real. Yes.
Uh,
I mean, I love this. Would you rather? Those are such good questions. I need to be asking my kids. Would you rather? The kind of questions I ask my kids. Would you rather? Would you rather go to your room or would you rather be grounded from the internet? I mean, grounded from how do I say it? Roblox. Is it no Roblox?
Roblox.
Would you rather go to your room or be grounded from Roblox? Those are the kind of would you rathers I do at home. I need to make it more fun.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Oh my. Yeah, there's some really good ones on here, but I thought those were kind of funny.
I like it.
I did too. It is the end of our time. I want to thank everybody for watching, whether it was from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whether it was your first time watching or, you join us every Friday. We are so appreciative of you. Dr. Sarah Thomas, we are so glad you're here. You are an amazing woman. You are an amazing book boss, girl boss. You've got your connections and you're learning.
Man.
Yes.
You are
the hearts here.
Yeah.
For real.
I like that.
The hearts are true. True. However, before we go, does anybody have any last words that they'd like to say before we say goodbye?
Just thank you so much for having me on. Like it's always great to chat with y'all. And I appreciate y'all having me. I appreciate your friendship and I appreciate everyone who is who's here tuning in tonight. So thank you all so much.
Yeah. Agreed. This was fun. This is a good one.
It was.
Good participation. So thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Keep the energy, everybody. We'll see you again live on Monday. Bye.
Bye.